New settlement time. So, the first settlement we played was on Trailblazer in, I think Belial asked for Alpine Valleys. Do I feel that I know the game better now? Yes. Does that translate into me wanting to make the game harder? Also, yes. But am I aware that such confidence borders on hubris? There is a distinct possibility. I may, in fact, be on the verge of a slow and insidious demise. Okay, Trailblazer won by such a narrow margin that I'm going to have a look at that poll. Give me a second. Let me have a look at the results. So, let's have a look. Chat always likes to know whether Corruptocracy or Dapper Democracy won. So, all right. Those fans of Dapper Democracy can breathe a sigh of relief tonight, because although those in favour of Vanquisher, 50 people cast 261 votes. Those in favour of Trailblazer, which won, 74 people cast 263 votes. So democracy won. Well done. Okay, so the new poll. Leaf in. Here you go. Arid Highlands, Alpine Valley, Plains, and Lowland Lakes. Well, while we wait for that to go through, we can at least find the name of our place. Though I suppose it would make more sense if we knew where it was, but never mind. Ironholm. I like that, because it's got Holm. Wendigoville. Let's not go to Wendigoville. Falmouth, or Falmouth, perhaps. Snod's Meadow. Who the hell is Snod? And why are we in their meadow? Forlorndale. Forlorndale, really? There is a vote currently going on the Sentinel experiment. Now votes and predictions should now be showing up on mobile as well. So, Rockfield, I mean, possibly. Snod's Meadow again. Snod gets around. Nilfheim. Very different from Milfheim. Don't get the two places confused. Canberra, Lioness, Eldorado, Derpmire. I think at this point, it's probably going to be a war between Milfheim and Derpmire, honestly. Derpheim, home of Derps. Yeah, I think Derpheim is actually going to win. I'm sorry, everyone. I know you hoped we were going to Milfheim, but we're actually going to Derpheim. There may be some crossover. The Venn diagram of Milfheim and Derpheim does have a bit of overlap. I demand a vote. No. Denied.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way.
This is exactly what happens when we raid a stream, yes.
Land
you all show up with, like, braids and body paint and axes.
Of our own destiny.
Most of which can't be seen because you're wearing a robe, but... Listen to that, chat. Oh. Discount Sean Bean voice actor. Wow, Smexy Vampire. Savage. You just raided that voice actor. No mercy at all. Just kick their door in, axe them to death. My God. That was so brutal. That voice actor is probably so happy and proud of their work, and you just discount Sean Bean. Wow. My God. My God. They're trying their best, indeed. Rise up, Dapper Chat. Don't let all of their hard work go to waste. Not everyone can be Sean Bean, thank goodness. Because that would diminish how glorious Sean Bean truly is. Okay, Sean Bean fans in chat. Show of hands. You don't need to thumbs down if you haven't, but I just want hands up, wave, or thumbs up. If your first exposure to Sean Bean's gloriousness was Sharp. I see there are many, many dapplings of culture in chat. Well done, you haven't let me down. Those of you saying I don't know who that is, it's fine. I've risen above such insults. I've been on the internet long enough as a content creator. Such heresy, I can ignore. I am judging, yes. Alright, we've finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land your villages have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town centre. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron ore, and potential food sources. Very well. Let's pause the game. I can't pause the game. The game will not allow me to pause. Alright, I need to know what we've got. We've got... Oh my God. Where are we? This feels like Alpine? It feels like Alpine. Maybe not. This is a hell of a lake. Well, I guess we're going to be fishing a lot. This is a hell of a lake. Okay, so fish is going to be a primary part of our diet. We've got some snowy mountains up here. Look at that depth of field. That is actually probably the ugliest the game has ever looked. I don't know why I decided to focus in on that. But yeah, we've got actual wolf dens. Huh. Can we hunt wolf dens? I mean, that might not be the wisest thing to do, but you know, that's exactly what hubris is telling me to do. It's like, haha, 4 wolf dens, perfect place for a hunter. Deer as well. I mean, at this point, would we even need to do the hunting? Could we just live the life of scavengers, stealing the kills of other predators? There's clay there as well. Really? Are those wolves going to force me to deal with them? Is there clay anywhere else? Because we kind of need clay. I swear, if the wolves are guarding the only source of clay, there's some deer down here. Yeah, there's 5 bloody wolf dens over there. And there's boars as well. So territorial, very territorial, ultra territorial, kind of just honestly in the wrong part of town. Yeah, so that's going to be rough. Nevertheless, we're going to be doing our best. Now, I can't see any other clay. So, odds are we are absolutely 100% definitely going to have to be going up there in order to get... Also, let me put the music back up, because I turned that down a little while ago. There you go. Let the music massage your ears. But yeah, we're going to have to go there. It's the only clay I know of. Wow. To be honest, I'd never heard of Sean Bean before Lord of the Rings. Like I said, I'm above such insults. However, wait a second. Did a boar just unalive an entire wolf den by itself? Man. Yeah, again, I reiterate, maybe we won't even need to hunt. We'll just live the life of scavengers. We'll just clean up the kills that they make. Yeah, boars don't mess around. To be honest, between a pack of wolves and a warren of boars, I actually don't know which one would win. The wolves are pack hunters. But boars are basically the predator version of herbivores. They really... Oh no, it's back. They really don't care though. Boars are by far one of the meaner things you could hunt. Back in the before times. Because you shoot a boar, you're only going to make it angry. An arrow is not going to stop a boar. A spear might, but you've got to get really close to use it, which, you know, puts you in significantly more danger. Yeah, boars are War incarnate. Okay, so we're not going to be able to start near the clay unless we want to lose our entire colony straight away. But we are going to actually have to make our way over there. Okay, so looking at other things, we've got mushrooms, eggs, herbs. So we're going to have medicinal herbs, which is very good to know because we're going to need them. We could start somewhere close here, get some deer. There's a decent amount of fishing over here, and I can only imagine that the overlays here are going to be great. So desirability we don't care for. But water levels, I mean, obviously around the lakes are pretty fantastic. What about fertility? I'm going to imagine over here is going to be amazing for growing crops. Not so much in there. Over here is absolutely gorgeous as well. Kind of middle of the road fertility down here, though. Decent fertility in the shadow of the mountain, though. And lots of food. Okay, so I'm thinking we start nearer, or we could either start up here, where there seems to be a lot of, there's even lots of willows, so loads of baskets would be available to us. We could start here, somewhere around here, have very close, very good proximity to an area which we can eventually turn into farms, but we'll also be very close to pretty dangerous areas. Or we start down here. Again, decent fertility, plenty of woods around here. Not so much for hunting, though. Oh, actually, no, I tell a lie. There is some hunting. In fact, there's boar. And that's good boar as well. That's double chevron boar. And triple chevron deer there. So I think this is probably the safest bet. But we are going to have to make our way over there to gather clay. We need clay. There's just no way getting around that. That's a required resource for our progression. So, one way or another, we're going to have to go and tangle with those wolves. We'll live in the shadow of Mount Derp, next to Lake Demi. Yes. Yeah, that seems fair. Alright. I'm going to place this... Alright, okay, so what I'm thinking about, we're going to have hunters over there, or I'm thinking this area. There is an opportunity for us to get some forage there, but we could set up a housing district around here. We're not going to lose anything if we do that. Have industry along the water's edge, far away. Have a little bit of collections going on there, and then that does offer us then the ability of making a beeline up to the clay eventually when we're ready. We've also got sand as well, so depending on the clay concentration in the soil, we might actually be able to get some very, very fertile soil for the various plants. I love how Demi is so confident. I'm a lake now, I guess. At least he can't kill a lake. Do you remember the part where I just said, let's put all of our industry right next to the lake? That's right. Yep. You have your hubris. I have mine now. That's fair. That's actually completely fair. All right, let's get this started up then. Let's pop down a hut right about there. Let's go. The Soviets killed the sea. You think Aavak can't kill a piddly lake? Wow. What? Did I... Welcome, everyone, to your new home. Oh, by the way, it's full of wolves. Enjoy. Best time ever. Literally just showed up. Already being attacked. Perfect. Truly marvelous. I couldn't be happier. Also, I think it's just saving. I think. Oh, my goodness. Right. Go. Please kill it quickly. I mean, to be fair, that wolf was kind of in a rough spot. The entire village just appeared on top of them. That was bad times for that wolf, I'm going to be honest. Welcome to neighborhood. Yes. Who just got messed up? It was Kelsa. Right, well, the first thing I want to do is I want to find out about our peeps. Let's bring up the peeps button. And then I want to look through everyone. By the way, is the UI big enough for you guys? I can make it larger. We can actually upscale it quite aggressively. Let's have a look. I think interface. I can go whomp. Okay, that's way too aggressive. That would be useful if I was running this at my monitor's native res. So that's good to know, actually. That's very good to know. I might do that for my Let's Play series over on the main YouTube channel. Because I've been really wanting to start recording things in 4K. Leafing. Ha! You say that is too aggressive, but that's what I would need. Oh, sorry, mate. Can we get 55%? You can get 50%. This is what playing at 4K res natively would look like. Teeny tiny. It's fine. So much screen real estate. We'll leave it at leave it at 1. But yeah, I just wanted to show that, you know, there's lots of accessibility options. But I wanted to go through people's names. So let's find out. Did anyone get pulled over from the last stream? Are there any people in here that have been named from the last stream? All right. Does not look like that is. Aavak, are you sure that wolf wasn't a sacrifice the village brought with them to inaugurate the beginning of the village? You know, that's what we're going to go with. Sure. I like that idea. Do we have anyone here with any degree of education? Are any of them? Oh, yeah, we do. There is one person here who is educated. You might want to try... They're 17 at the moment. We need to keep Kelsa safe. They're the only person in this village that can become a teacher. Hello, I'm teacher. Yes. Alright, well, we need to get some names in, so I'm going to be doing these as they come from the name list. And as I name them, gonna need them cleared off. Now, I'm going to be naming... I'm going to try a system where... Probably for the series I do on the main YouTube channel, so not on the archives. Exclamation mark YouTube would give you the link to the main channel. Exclamation mark archives will give you the VOD channel. But on the YouTube channel, and maybe in the future here, this is just something I'm playing with at the moment, is the idea of giving, when I names things, I give them a surname. And the surname will let me know kind of from what naming pool they came. So, for example, be something like that. That's just an example. Twilight Tribe is what the Twitch supporters are on Discord. But we could do that sort of thing, you know. Maybe be Angelus Tribe. And then YouTube members would be Court after the Crimson Court. And then patron supporters would be Horde after the Hedonistic Horde. I'm proud of those names on Twitch. On Discord. But for now, we'll just go with the regular. Until I'm like 75% of the way through coding a new name generator from that will pull names from the various pools. And I can just click on a button and it'll randomize it for me. It'll hook into chat, and so it'll notice when people use name in game and then add them to the list. But for now, we'll just go with this. Angelus Folly. There you go. Rollard, yep, will be Aborash. Apache. And also, because then you can start playing around with things like there's 3 clans in the village. Then all of a sudden, you know, you got one of the clans decides to rebel using their eye techniques, and the other, madness. It'll be glorious, truly. Classic Brad. Classic Brad. Go. Who's up next? Thoman. Lunatic X. We've got Jezra. Oops, sorry. Mayani. We will also have Vertitron. Now remember that once these names are in the system, they can show up again later on. Like other people can have those names, which is kind of a cool system in my opinion. Opeo. Sova shall be Mitsu. Imala. White Fang. Irma shall be Kampf. What? I'm not typing it. I apologize. Kampf Noodle. Warwick. Warwick the warrior in their armor. Kakazi. Oh. I'm assuming that's Kakaze and not Kakaze. Could be wrong, though. Jake is also in there. Thank you so much for the earliest gift subs, by the way, Jake. That was incredibly kind of you. And we're back to the first. So there we are. There are our founders. Also, Bodagok, thank you very much for the 19 months. And Arestes, thank you very much for the 41, my lord. Okay. Now, with all of that done, I don't know why suddenly the music stopped, but... Predator sighted, they're gone. The villagers were attacked, but it's fine, they got better. Why are you chopping down that tree? That's an ancient tree. It's a venerable mushroom tree. Such a waste. I should have just moved our homestead, but unfortunately, I don't think you can at this point. But we're going to need to get down some houses as the first thing we do. I've got to wait for them to finish doing the job, though. Where is it? Another wolf. Get in there, everyone. Unalive that puppet. It's very sad, I know, but it has to happen. Are we right next to a bunch of wolves? I think we might be. Hopefully, they will have fixed some of the sound effects, because honestly, lightning is ridiculously loud in this game. All of the sound effects are kind of ridiculously loud. Let me go back in there and change that. Effects, let's drop that down a bit, and we'll see how it goes. There weren't any mushrooms there, Aavak. That's why that tree needed to go. It was a lying tree. I see. It was disguised as a mushroom tree. But lightning tends to be loud. That is true. Yes. But no. Too loud. Hello? Let's speed things up a little bit. Speed things up a lot. Go, my ant army! Chop down all of the trees. Do it quickly, because I need to build this thing. Oh my lord. There we go. Pop. Right. Gotcha. Let's pause it there. Okay. Are there any predators around that we can see? I don't think so. F2, I don't remember what the F2 widget is. F3 is the names. Tells us what they're doing. Or we can see that they're unhappy. And F4 is all of the materials around the place. We'll keep the materials up for now. That's fine. Right, so first things first then, now that we've got access to all of this, let's get down some houses. I would like to place the houses out over here. I mean, I could place it up here because it's quite pretty. I wonder what makes this place pretty, though. Oh, it's probably proximity to the town hall? It might be. Kind of surprised that the water, the water line isn't pretty. Not gonna lie, a little bit shocked with that. Gonna leave a bit of space for utilities, but oh, I'm going to want the industry to be down around here, so I want the houses to be up around this area. Actually, let me rotate that. I'm not sure if we're going to use roads as aggressively as I did last time. I think in a way that sort of creates a problem, but there's definitely oh, damn it, different ways for us to do it. I'm trying to hold down left click and rotate. I've been playing too many games lately where you rotate by dragging the mouse in the direction you want it to go. There we go. Let's get those houses made. Then following that, let's move this over there, since this will have all the building materials in it. Following that, we're going to want a firewood splitter. This does have a bit of negative impact. So let's have that down near this, I guess, somewhere in here. Pop that there. We're also going to want a storehouse. That's going to require right over here. A stockyard. Try and get it rotated so it'll look nice. Yeah, something like that. And kind of have that close by, because this is going to be building materials, so it doesn't really need to worry too much. And I kind of like the way that the models interact. We don't need roads everywhere. Not for a while, anyway. So I'm not going to worry too much about that, but look at the models. This game is so pretty. Really, really gorgeous. More people await word to join your settlement. Amass a 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Well, I'm working on the 6 houses part. Probably going to want more than 6 houses. You always want a little bit more than you've got. Peeps are happy, though, right now, apparently. Your villagers are pleased with their food supply, are healthy. Your villagers are happy with the current living arrangements. Your villagers appreciate the beauty, services, and entertainment available to them. Your villagers enjoy quality family life. And there are plenty of entertainment venues. That's a lie. Paper Weasel, thank you very much for the 32 months, mate. Drider Queen. Hello, Aavak and everyone. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. I have. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you have as well. Right, that shouldn't be too long before it's finished. Let's get the wagon, which probably creaks, over there as quickly as we can. Fighting wolves seems to entertain them. Blood sports it is. Well, I mean, yeah, fair. They're secretly watching the stream. Impressive. Also, every now and then you're going to hear the music stop because whenever I tab out, the music switches off. I do need to watch the backseat passes every now and then. Right, well, now that the houses are made, or mostly, let's get these done. I would love to get this up and running so that I can empty out all the various gubbins that we've got into there. I'll keep this, like, right... Ow! That's so loud. Right now, this has got everything that we've got. Food, the lot. But ultimately, I only want raw materials in there. Maybe some produced materials for building with. Right. So we've got our stockyard. I don't think there's a way of telling it to be the priority storage. But this stores raw materials and produced materials. Obviously down here, look at that. They line up perfectly. And it still looks like there's a little path between them. We'll get all of that worked on now. State breakdown. Transferring goods 72%. Idle 28%. That's because they've not really started doing any work here. I do want a little bit of a road. Just a bit of something to start us off. So, probably gonna have this moving out in this here direction, if we can. Who dat? Bella Nair! Hello, Bella. How you doing, mate? A rare Bella Nair raid. How's it going? And let's get out to there. I do believe that I spotted Bella playing a bit of Two-Point Hospital earlier. Well done, Dapplings. The defense is solid. You caught the raiders sleeping, which is kind of impressive considering they came to us. Sleepwalking raiders, I suspect. Right, who's currently working in here? It is White Fang working in the lumberyard. Sorry, the woodcutter. 7 people have arrived at your village. They have plans to immigrate. Will you accept them? I shall. Welcome, welcome. Food stocks are low. That is bad. Right, so we want to gather from the various bushes right now, and at the moment we're going to do that automatically. Let's set up the bushes, well, berries. Let's get out there. Could you please go and gather anything that you can harvest in the immediate vicinity? Don't travel too far in order to do it, otherwise you might expose yourself to hidden dangers off in the fog of war. But thank you very much, Leafy, for that shout out. Chat, if you're not familiar with Bellanir's channel, fantastic content creator. There's a lot of variety content, a lot of colony sims actually, and various other management games. Do check them out if that's your bag. Comes highly recommended. Right, we've got all of that being taken care of. Next, we're going to want some gatherers happening. We've got fish down here, plus 50% fish there. We've got herbs all along this area, and mushrooms over there. So a gatherer, forager around here would be good. definitely a forager up here, but we absolutely need something up in this direction, I'm going to say. Let's try and make it a straight road, though. We're going to go through that bush. Or are we? Maybe we won't. We'll go up to there. And we'll kind of veer off a little bit. Go a little bit further up. I want to set up a forager. Somewhere over here. There are deer up there as well, we know. So that's going to be a thing we need to get to. And we're going to want to forage down this way. Now the nice thing about dirt paths is they're very easy to build. A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Market stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in the work area. Yeah, that's going to be a while away. Honestly, that's not a it's not a thing for us right now. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's move you up. Can I get you to move? Because we are going to want a forager up here. There we are. Some eggs over there. Some nuts. Oh, this forager over here will be great. Dodal, thank you ever so much for that 10 gifts a bomb there. Diolch yn fawr. Super kind of you. So, for those of us not here at the start of the stream, why for a new colony versus the one Aavak was playing before? I just felt like since there had been a patch and they've kind of ironed out some of the early game jankiness, as well as the simple fact that we were... let's pause this here because we're not getting food in yet. As well as the simple fact that I knew a lot more about the game and how to play it better. We would start again and see where we go. Right, going to want a forager shack up here. Somewhere here along the road would do well. Pretty much get everything. I think there is perfect. Though maybe down here. No, I think going up against the road would be good. Right about there. That's one. We're going to want another one down here along the water's edge. Let's grab another road just coming out from here. And then curve that. Though, that being said, I don't actually need to curve it that aggressively. I could just have the fishing hut just down here and then just move its area of effect. That being said, I do like the idea of having the curved road. Can't beat a nice curved road, chat. It's just not possible. Pop in a fishing hut right about here. And I'll move it around a little bit more. Fishing hut there. Going to want a forager shack somewhere down here. You might not even really want to worry over much about having a road going out to this one. Though there's a part of me that thinks it would be nice. Just a little forager. Maybe even another fishing hut up here would be good. Until we get a little bit more in terms of... should we link it up there? Yeah. Little fork in the road. So we could have a second fishing hut over here. Because there's going to be ample room to gather that. And then we can build a smokehouse somewhere up in this direction. Maybe get a root cellar somewhere around here. We'll see. But I'm going to allow my peeps to get this work done as fast as they can. Friesen, thank you very much for the 13 months. Curved road is heresy. Shh. Shut your mouth. Mistress Sithari, thank you very much for the gifts up there. That's very kind of you. Yeah, the foliage here is beautiful. It's very autumnal, isn't it? A little road going up into the mountains. Eventually we'll make use of that. I would like to get this done as a priority, though, if we could. How many builders do we currently have available? Let's increase that. Let's put that all the way up to... like, because we've got nothing else that we need them to do other than the firewood splitting. Let's put that all the way up to 8 builders. Let's get all of this done as quickly as we can, please. Food stocks are low. Yes, I know. We will get on that. Now, thankfully, the fishermen work through the winter. So do the hunters. That's why we want to try and get that up and running ASAP. Right, we've got a forager's shack. That's already in a pretty good position, frankly. It's doing everything we needed to do. Nuts, mushrooms are good. Yeah, I think that's perfect. I can't add more people in there. It's a shame, but it's okay. Let's keep them going, though. They don't have water. They don't have firewood. Nor do they have any food. It feels like this is collected from the environment around the village. Foragers can provide essential resources like fruit to avoid scurvy, herbs to help to be used in medicines or the preparation of food. I kind of feel that this is a place they live as well. I don't know. Is there a way that I can find out where you live? Because I sort of feel that you are presently living up there. Let's get our wagon down here because it's got all the building materials in it. That being said, I will put one final building up there. I want them to have a well nearby. Just in case, you know. We are likely going to be building a little bit more up there. Maybe have a well down here as well. A well as well. Though, that being said, a well near our homes is always a good move. Because it will... generally, it'll make people a bit happier to have one there. So we'll pop a little well right there, I think. There we go. In the colonist window next to the X, show colonist home. Thank you very much, Zangiri. I missed that. Ah. Right, so they don't live up there. Okay, fair enough. So they'll just stock that so they've got food around, well, or rather that will automatically stock. But distant worker huts like that will probably benefit from me building a temporary shelter in the future. Right, but we have got a store, we've got a stockyard, so I can now build a storehouse. I can also build a root cellar. I think having the root cellar next to the housing area wouldn't be a bad idea. Especially if we then have access to the marketplace through this. And so this would be a nice area to have like general industries that don't cause a decline in desirability. Now, where can I place this one? Let's have a look at the model properly. Kind of like the idea of this being along the road and having easy access to either the city center or the village over here. I'm going to place it... It might seem like a frivolous decision, but it matters to me. Place it around about here, I think. Line that up a bit. There we go. And then we're going to place a root cellar as well. And I'm leaving little bits of room here and there. Because later on I'll be putting decorations there. That's one of the things that I learnt from the first stream. Is we are going to require a decent amount of decorations later on. I know, firewood is low. Shh, it's fine. Though, that being said, we haven't actually got that much wood available, so we might want to get some trees chopped. Sure, let's grab these from around here. Clear out that little area. As much as it makes me sad to lose the autumnal colours. It would be possible to keep a tree or two, but I'd rather plant them later on and have full control over where they go. Frivolous in an Aavak stream? Impossible. Hello, Grobzilla. How you doing, mate?